got a tremendous morning here scheduled. As you can see, we've got 4 terrific young men up here. We can sign here in a little bit. Today you're going to hear from each athlete. All 4 have elected to speak, which is really exciting. And then you're going to hear from 4 coaches throughout the morning that have poured into these guys and really kind of paved the way for their path. I say it every time we sign, fellas. Make sure at some point today you thank your family, you thank your peers, you thank parents that have poured into you guys, because as you know, you may not be up here, if it wasn't for them. So make sure you get a chance to thank them. I'm not going to go very long. We're going to get into this pretty quick here. Our first signing that is going to speak today, let's hear it for Harry Jones. Harry's signing for football at York University. Harry's going to speak, and then Coach Valkersel is going to say a few words. Ready, Harry?
You hear me?
Yes.
Okay. All right. First, I want to thank my teammates and my friends in the front row for everything they do for me. My teammates, especially Kieran and James, for coming up with every throw I probably shouldn't have thrown. Judge for getting the ball back for me. Appreciate you. My coaches over there, especially Coach Valkersel, for letting me come into this program and thrive, and I loved every minute of it. My parents, for everything they do for me and always being there for me. My trainer, Jeff Blake, he made me into who I am today, so I really appreciate him for that. And my brother Chuck, for sending all the emails after every game with all my film in it. I wouldn't be here today without him, so that's pretty much it. And everyone up here, congrats to you too, Corbin, Nick, and William. And that's all I got.
Harry, so I've been coaching for 25 years, and I've coached a lot of players, hundreds of players, and every once in a while somebody comes along that stands out. Harry stood out initially because he was like 6'5", but it wasn't just that. Harry's presence is immediately likable. So coaches like him, teammates like him, they even wear some of the outfits as a result. And just everybody kind of wants to be better and wants Harry to do better because of the person that he is. Really what makes Harry special is not just who he is, though, it's what he chose to do and what he was willing to do to chase his dream. Harry was able to talk to his parents and convince them to move over 1,000 miles to a different country to chase his vision. He wanted to play college football, and not just play college football somewhere, anywhere, any position. He wanted to be a quarterback. And he kind of put everything into that. And that's a dream he was willing to take a wild chance on, go out there. To make that happen, Harry had to convince his parents to come here. That takes belief, that takes courage, it takes a belief in yourself and a willingness to take risks. That also says a lot about his parents, that they were able to make that sacrifice to get down here. I remember shortly after I accepted the job as head coach, speaking on the phone with Brad and Tiffany and Harry on a Zoom call, and just telling him a little bit about myself, a little bit more about the program. And Harry was the first player to trust me as a player, as a head coach. And that means a lot to me. It continued to mean a lot to me as we continued on. Our first game, I remember crying in the locker room with Harry. Harry thought he was either dying, concussed, or some combination of the two. We weren't sure which. And from that point on, we just continued to grow in our bond. He trusted the guys around him, he trusted the staff, he trusted the school, and we continued to get better. It wasn't easy, right? It wasn't, when I think about Harry, I don't think about all these wins that we just went out and crushed everybody, because we didn't, right? And I didn't think, hey, I think Harry, man, he's part of what he did is it made us a dominant force for football, because we weren't. But what we were was a great group of guys that fought and got better every single week, and part of that was Harry's character. Harry's silly, he's kind, he's emotional, and Harry is fully himself. You dig a little deeper into Harry, you see the core of who he is, and I think at his core, Harry loves his family, he loves to work, and he loves being part of things bigger than himself, and he really wants to make things better. That's why my first 2 years as head coach was a joy, because So I just want to thank you for that. I don't think about stats with Harry. I don't think about touchdowns, wins, losses. I think about that hug in the training room and that trust. I think about our last hug up in Cambridge Christian, crying again because it's over. And I love those moments. I'm excited to see you continue on. Grateful I got to coach you. I'm proud of you. And you're going north to become a Lion. You'll always be a St. Stephen's Episcopal Falcon. And I believe that Harry's infectious likability, his work ethic, his ever-growing toughness are going to make him a tremendous success in York and beyond. Go Falcons, go Lions, go Harry.
Thanks, Coach. Okay, this next guy, I know in a few weeks he's looking to probably bring home some more hardware from Lakeland. Let's hear it for state champion Corbin Franklin.
Good morning. I'm Miss Kyle.
Real quick, so everybody knows, Corbin is signing with Lindenwood University for weightlifting. He's going to speak, and then Coach Schultz is going to speak. Now you're getting Corbin.
First, I obviously want to thank my family, including Hamish. Hamish is basically family. He comes over every week, sleeps at my house, steals my food. Thanks. Thank you guys, obviously. I wake you guys up a lot in the early morning, and I don't mean to, so I apologize for that. I also want to thank, obviously, Coach Eric and Coach Con. Coach Con's the biggest inspiration. He's always talking about my curls and how pretty they are. So he's nice. And then Coach Eric's just kind of there, watching. I also want to thank the boys weightlifting team. Everybody always puts a lot of work in. We brought home a 3rd district title, which we knew we were going to, just because they work so hard, including you, Landon. To my teachers, thanks. I'm proud to be continuing my athletics at Lindenwood and to be able to grow both academically, going to college and university, and also in my athletics. It's a huge milestone for me, and hopefully next is Team USA and the Olympics. It's a big wish. Go Lions!
So as you guys can tell, Corbin is a special athlete, someone who likes to have fun and kind of talk back and forth and have a good rapport with everybody. We've only had this team for 4 years, and when we started this team, we didn't really know what we were getting into, and Corbin at the time was doing other sports, and you could kind of tell he was half in, half out with those sports and trying to find his niche. When he came to the weight room, I think first year was kind of a learning year, and then once he kind of got a hold of it, he said, this is what I'm going to do. So all of us coaches, Coach Bobby and me, always try and push multiple sports, but Corbin was 100% into weightlifting, and he started doing it year-round. Once we got him out of the off-season and he showed up for lifts again, we kind of knew, all right, this isn't just something he's into for a little bit, he's dedicated himself pretty amazing at it. So saying that, we've kind of gone and seen from being as silly of a kid as he is at times and cracking jokes, the one thing we look for in the weight room with everybody, but especially weightlifting, is consistency. And Corbin has done lifts every day, taking limited off days, and grown to be one of the best weightlifters we've ever seen. He goes day in, day out. Usually, sometimes there's months before you see a PR, and he just keeps chasing it and hits it at the biggest stages every single time. He became a captain this year, and that main characteristic we were looking for, not just the dedication, was the leadership. For as aloof as he can be, he has taken on the role and become a coach in the weight room and shown all these guys what to do. He loves the coaching aspect of it. After states last year, he sees my, I call it organized chaos, but my messy desk with all the books, and he asked for as many books as he could get his hands on to learn from some of those coaches that wrote him and coached champions. And he digested those books and came back and could basically talk with us about how to coach and what the programming was and the whys behind the whats, which we always love to see. Some stats through the past seasons, Corbin, I mean, he hasn't won districts and regions the past couple of years. He's dominated it. It's one of those things as coaches, coach county body can say, it's hard to keep someone like Corbin motivated during those meets and get him ready for the next meets because we know he's going to beat him with an opening lift, and we kind of have to push him sometimes to get ready for that next stage. But he always does a great job because once he takes that first lift, he wants to go hit a big number and impress everybody that's there. He was, in 2024, he was one of the first group of weightlifters to go to nationals in Pittsburgh, where he met his idol, Hampton Morris, who he hopefully can become. He was dying for a picture with him, he'll tell you. And then the next year, he was the only athlete to go to nationals in Colorado, which I know we don't talk about, but as a coach, I know was a great learning moment and opportunity. I honestly think helped you become a better lifter as we went on. So looking ahead, he was also our first ever state champion in the program last year, and hopefully in a few weeks is looking to repeat that. But Corbin's been one of those athletes that we love having in the weight room, not only for his work ethic, but his personality. To the family, your sister Morgan, your parents, you guys have raised an awesome kid. He's been one of those guys we like having around, as hard as he can be it sometimes, but it's always fun. And to Corbin, the past few years have been amazing. You're only in it 2-3 years. It's just a start. College level is going to challenge you, but like you said, hopefully you can take that same dedication that you've had here and apply it there, and you never know where we might see you. So congrats.
Thank you, Coach. All right, next, he is signing with the United States Naval Academy for lacrosse. Let's hear it for Nick Pagano.
First, I want to thank my mom and Danny for supporting me through this journey and helping me decide on the college that will ultimately decide my future. I want to thank all my family, friends, and other relatives that have been so caring and helped me along my path. I want to thank my coaches, teammates who helped me grow my love for the game. And a special shout out to Coach Moore for being able to speak on my behalf. And I just want to continue my athletic and academic career with U.S. Naval Academy. So, thank you. Go Navy, get on it.
Thank you, Nick. Coach Brett Moyer is going to speak on behalf of Nick today.
Good morning, Coach Brett Moyer here. I've had the pleasure to coach Nicholas for the past 8 years through the Wildcats, through Sweet Lax, and through IMG Academy. Today we gather to celebrate an incredible milestone for someone who has made all of us proud, Nicholas Bagnata, on his signing date to the United States Naval Academy. To Beck, Preston, family, friends, coaches, leadership of St. Stephen's, and to the one special gentleman, Coach Nick, that is smiling down right now. You've all played a role in shaping this young man we honor today. Your guidance, support, and belief in Nicholas has helped build the foundation for this movement. Nicholas, your journey is a testament to all the hard work, dedication, and being a true student of the game. While you've been blessed with given athleticism in basketball or lacrosse, it's been your discipline, humility, and commitment to get better every day that's at you apart. The Naval Academy is more than an opportunity, it's a responsibility and a calling. And you've shown that you're ready for it. We're all incredibly proud of you and excited to see what lies ahead of you in the years to come. Congratulations, Nicholas. Go Navy.
Thank you, Coach. All right, our last guy today, certainly not least, he's signing with Baruch College for tennis. Let's hear it for William Lang.
Hello. First, I want to thank Coach Monica for all her support over the past 3 years. She's been there for me I'm very excited to play tennis at Ruby College next year. But I'll truly miss some of the people I played alongside at St. Stephen's. You're definitely the best player on the team. You probably the smartest kid. But don't get too ahead of yourself. Your opponent probably just had a very positive mind with Ross. Otis, you really impressed me this year, and I really hope you break the curse of senior runners on the team. Good luck. Finn, I can't believe you're this good as a freshman. You have so much ahead of you, and I just know you will go so far in this sport. I honestly couldn't ask for a better doubles partner. Our final match on Tuesday was like coming, and I'll always have that video of you missing that volley on my job. Good luck at LSU. Lastly, I want to thank the group tennis coach, Coach Episcopal, for seeing the future of you on his team. He has led Baruch for 9 years and has guided him to their 7th straight conference championship. I hope to deliver on what he has seen in me and contribute to the team's future victories. Go Bears.
Speaking on behalf of William is going to be Coach Darrell, our head varsity tennis coach.
I feel really honored to get to speak on behalf of William. William came to St. Stephen's as a freshman and has been a starter on the varsity tennis team for all 4 years. During the past 3 years, he has been an integral part of our district winning team and has competed in the regional finals each year. Having been a member of William's coaching team for the last 3 years, I've consistently been impressed by his ability to balance an advanced academic curriculum with elite level tennis. As a senior, William leads through his talent, but also through his integrity and commitment to team building. In addition to his contributions to our school program, he also trains and competes on the junior UTR circuit. William is the first athlete in our tennis program in 3 years to commit to playing at the collegiate level. Baruch College is an excellent choice for him. Its stellar reputation will support his pursuit of a degree in finance and accounting, while its New York City location offers exceptional internship opportunities. The tennis program consistently performs at the top of the CUNY Athletic Conference. I'm super excited for William's future. While freshman year of college can be challenging, I'm confident that Baruch's academic environment and the structure of collegiate athletics will provide the foundation he needs for success. While I'm really envious that he will be playing at his matches and training at the Billie Jean King National Tennis Center in Forest Hills, for those who don't know, that's where they play the U.S. Open, I'm also thrilled that he's going to have that amazing opportunity. I may have to show up next year just to watch a match because I love New York City too. Go Bearcats!
Okay, before these guys sign, just real quick, I want you to think about, ever since you were a kid, you guys have been dreaming about this moment. You've been working the last 14, 15, 16 years for right now. So I also want to thank you guys. I think sometimes that gets lost where we celebrate today. You guys have been such a great representative of St. Stephen's. You guys are going to go out here in a little bit in 3 or 4 months to your schools, but I want to thank you guys personally for everything you've done for the athletic department as well as the St. Stephen's community. So, are we ready? You guys grab your pens and go ahead and sign officially on the dotted line. Let's hear it for these kids. Mrs. Khan, how are we doing on time?
We're good.
Pretty good? Okay, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to dismiss family, friends, students. I think we have enough time to take some pictures. We'll move the tables and we'll get the backdrop set up. Please take pictures, but at the same time, we're going to have to go to our next class here in a few minutes. Thank you, everybody, for being here this morning.